We got a beautiful Saturday morning up here. I'm laughing because I'm watching these people taking the top down off the convertible. Is cracking me up. But we are up here. We are at Red's Corner. We're in Indianapolis, south side of Indianapolis. Mars Hill Charity Riders got this ride going for Kent. It's a memorial ride, and it's all about, you know, recovery awareness here in the month of September. So let's find Mars Hills and let's find out a little bit more about this, and let's have a good time today, okay?
Yep.
Listen, man, it's a tough situation, but let's make the best of this as we can. And, you know, I want to give a big shout out to Ladendorf Law, personal injury lawyers. Listen, we always say it, I hope you never need a personal injury lawyer, but if you do, Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler, the Bigler and Badler than ever. That's who you need to call. They're local here in Indianapolis. Cindy, let's go see what is going on today.
Let's go.
All right, man, and I'm looking at the shirt you're wearing and everything. Tell me a little bit about what this ride is about.
Well, it's a sobriety ride. It's my cousin Kent. He'd been clean for quite some time, and he took a half a pain pill and it killed him, a fentanyl. He didn't know it was in there, and so we were the charity riders, and we dedicated a one day a year to do a ride for sobriety. So that's mainly what it's about. It's just trying to help people get the word out to get clean.
Yeah.
And if it's mental problems or whatever it is, there's plenty of help out there.
That's the thing. There is plenty of help. There is plenty of help out there. And I think, fortunately, we are finally starting to talk a little bit more about it.
Yes.
You know, because that's always been the problem. We keep everything hush hush,
Yeah.
and instead we need to be talking about it and getting everybody kind of aware of what's going
Yeah,
on.
because it's people taking their lives, and these drugs is killing them. I mean, everybody knows fentanyl, but nobody knows what it's in.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not like he did that and, you know, he knew what he was doing. He didn't. But he crossed the boundary.
Right.
So, I mean, it was just a hell of a consequence to have to pay, but I love him and he's very missed. I can't tell you how many people I see that is clean because of him.
Right.
So, yeah.
No, and that's the thing. We always have to find that silver lining. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
There's, you know, as bad as things are, we can generally find something good that comes out of it, and that's fantastic to hear. That.
Yeah, I'm glad we can do it for him. I mean, I'm hoping we get a lot more riders in this, but yeah, it's going to be a great turnout, and it's for a good cause. So,
Yeah.
anybody that's watching or listening, hey, there's help out there. I mean, there's people you can talk to. There's people that's been where you are. I've not been no angel, so I'm just saying it's out there. All you got to do is ask.
Right on, man. Thank you so much for talking. And you know, you just said it right there. We're not angels. Listen, man, I've done all sorts of stuff back in my past, but that's what makes us the perfect people to talk to, because we can tell you we can tell you the end result of what's coming if you don't change it. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. We know. We ain't telling you because we don't know.
Right.
I mean, I didn't read it in a book.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming out and putting the word out there. I mean, some people don't like bikers, but if they listen to us, we're pretty good people.
Right.
So.
Right. All right, man. You guys have a safe ride.
All right, thank you, sir.
Hey guys, Cameraman Wes here. Just want to let you guys know about Steel Horse Thunder and Beyond podcast. It airs every other Monday on YouTube and Spotify. That's where the video is. Audio is anywhere else you can get your podcast from. So make sure you check us out. Steel Horse Thunder and Beyond.
So, tell me about this ride, tell me about Kent, and tell me about what's going on today.
Okay. We started this ride after my brother passed away. 2023, he passed away. And no, it's 2022, I think. I'm confused right now. I know he's been gone 2 years. So we started this ride after he passed away. My brother was 20 years of an addict, and he changed his life around and was in this 12-step program, completed it. stayed in it up till the day he passed away. He helped a lot of people. His funeral was over 500 people because he helped the people that needed help, whether they were on drugs, off drugs. A wonderful man. You could never beat somebody so great. He's very well missed by a lot of people. We are glad to do this. This is what he would want to do to carry on his legacy, is to ride and give money to help people get sober. And that was his intentions as he was getting sober, was helping others get sober. I have a hard time talking because I had lost my son right before I lost my brother to the addiction. And what he stood for, it was just a shock when it happened. But he was going through a rough time in life, and I think sometimes when you're an addict, you kind of go back down that road, and you relapse, and then you got your recovery family that helps you to get back on the horse, and he did. He went to his recovery family, and he let them know, and a lot of these people are recovery people, and a lot of it's family, and a lot of it, we always looked at everybody as families, nobody's friends. But a wonderful man. He has 5 children, 3 beautiful girls, 2 sons. Just an amazing, amazing person.
And it's so hard because you do have relapses sometimes when you're in recovery, and that's when people need you the most. You know what I mean? They need somebody who is struggling with that, needs somebody that's going to be there for them, and they have that recovery team that's there for them. And I am so sorry for your loss, of both of your losses. I know this is very difficult for you today to talk about, but this is, even in the midst of being a hard, horrible situation, you have all these people out here that's supporting you and your family.
Yes.
And they love you, and there is a silver lining to it. There is a part where you have all these people that are in recovery, and they're going to help somebody else, and they're going to be there for them as well. And it's so cool that all these motorcyclists do that.
Yes.
And
it's amazing.
Recovery definitely needs to be something that we look at a lot, because drugs are, you see them everywhere.
Epidemic.
We do.
Yes.
And it's not just in one town, it's in all towns.
Yes.
So it's something that needs to be addressed, and people need to hear about it. So I'm glad that you're here today, and I know this is hard for you to talk about, but it's good that you're talking about it, because it's going to help somebody else.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope it does. I really do. We have a really good story. I started from the beginning to the end of, the starting of all the partying to where he got sober, and then we had a lot of loss. We had my son, we lost him. We lost my aunt like 9 days later. So we were struggling through a lot of things, and he was struggling through some things his own self. And it's definitely a good thing to spread the love to people and let them know there is help out there. There's so much more resources for people to get help that have an addiction.
And that's so true.
Yes.
But they need to know where to go. And
Yes.
you guys are helping them to do that.
Yes.
So, I'm very thankful that you are here today, and that you are promoting this, so that the people will know how to get recovery, how they'll know how to go somewhere and start that journey of getting off drugs and being sober, and being able to get back to the things that they should be doing, instead of, having the drugs that they're doing. So we
true.
just appreciate that you guys are here doing this ride today. And again, we are so sorry for your loss, and just remember, they're looking down on you today.
Thank you.
And they're smiling, because they know that you guys are doing what you need to do to help other people. So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
All right, man. So you are the ride coordinator for this whole ride. So it's all that weight is on your shoulders now for this ride. What goes into putting a ride together?
Well, the hardest part is getting the stops coordinated with the managers. Most of the time it's bar owners, stuff like that, and then planning the routes to make sure it's safe for everybody. And then basically that's it. It's just a lot of legwork, a lot of phone calls, a lot of, out hanging flyers and, and getting the word out. So.
Well, because you guys start right here at Red's Corner.
Yep.
And so we're on like Meridian Street, right by Raymond Street. You're in city right here. So, we can always plan rides that take us out into the country roads or whatever, but you still got to get to them country roads.
Yep.
And sometimes when you're coming out of the city or whatever, it takes a lot of coordination in order to get everybody out safely.
Yep. Well, we have one of the best road crews that I've ever rode with, as far as making sure everybody's safe, the speeds are down, everybody's together, not strung out, and then of course we do block on the green lights. We'll make sure nobody turns in on us and stuff like that. So just trying to make it safe for everybody. So, and then also today, which I did in our April Fool's ride, I coordinated with Decatur Fire Department and Mooresville Police Department. They're going to escort us from Mars Hill all the way to Mooresville to our first stop.
Oh, wow.
So it's all going to be fire trucks and police that are escorting us down. So we don't even have to stop at any lights or anything like that. So it makes it good when you're going down a highway like that. So
yeah, and the fact that you're using the fire department, because I found that myself putting rides together, like down in Martinsville, I know you'll see Martinsville Police and fire department both working side by side with each other doing that, and it just keeps everybody safe.
It really does. It does. I enjoyed the Rams ride. They did a good job. I was on that one. So as long as you can get it coordinated and get the word out and get a good relationship with the police department or the fire department, when they see you out, they recognize you. They know you. Yeah. So that's another good thing, is a good relationship with them.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I know it's about time for this ride to take off, so I'm going to let you get everything together, what you got to do, and thank you so much for talking to us.
All right, thank you.
Big shout out to Krambo's. Chris Crampy, world-renowned painter. They have Harley mechanics. They have all the accessories, the bells and whistles that you need for your motorcycle. They do great tire sales there, and they have some really cool attire. Get your swag at Krambo's. US 40 over in Greencastle. That's right, it's the Texaco building, 6.3 miles west of US 231, right off of US 40. You know what they say, Krambo's, they'll get you noticed. All right, Dustin. Ladendorf Law has been a sponsor of Steel Horse Thunder for many, many, many years. There's been some changes. What can we expect?
Well, Ladendorf Law is now Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler as of the 1st of this year, January 1st, 2024. It is the same team, the same people. Everyone's still involved. We just simply have a name change. Myself, Dustin Fregiato, and Matt Bigler are now partners with Mark.
Okay. And so the fact that Ladendorf Law is now Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler, you guys are bigger and badder than ever, correct?
Of course, absolutely.
All right. Integrity is still the same?
Absolutely.
All right, Dustin. I'm glad you guys are on board.
Thank you very much.
Just wanted to thank you from the West Side Club for donating in Kent's honor.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, Cindy, the bikes are leaving. What a heck of a turnout, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's a cooler day today, which is perfect weather for riding, so it's a great turnout.
It's the beginning of recovery month here, September. And once again, the riders are proving, Cindy, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.